And we're back with Root, the Thorned Roses. Back in Furfallen once again. And we have our chronicler, Molevin, the 9th, to give us a little recap on last session.
Yes. In the last chapter of our story, the Thorned Roses had arrived at Iron Body Bellows in pursuit of this lead that they had been following. Quickly upon arriving into town, it was super smoggy, and they found it hard to breathe, and they were ushered inside, where they were told that the air is super polluted and they needed masks. The party quickly split after that, with Jules and Molevin figuring out how to purify, well, mainly Jules, but Molevin was there, how to purify the air in town, and also hearing that Valentino's father had been in town as well. Quickly, they covered and fled. And Valentino met a man named Skiff, or he was a... I seem to have forgot to write down
Mouse?
the type of animal. He was a mouse. And he fixed his fencing thing and told him that he served the Fang, and that the truth would be revealed to him. Ratthew and Quillon then went to a shop where Quillon bought a goblet made for Valentino's family and left quite a good impression on the shopkeep. And then the party all reconvened at the inn, where Quillon and Valentino had quite the heart-to-heart conversation, with Valentino coming to the realization that the wine he had been drinking for these past whole entire life of his was actually not wine and blood.
That's right.
So yeah, the group finds themselves in their rooms at the Unscrupulous Smuggler, which is the inn they're staying at currently. This shocking revelation has, well, shocking to everyone but Quillon and Ratthew, has just kind of been revealed. What are everybody's thoughts?
I'm gonna be sick. Oh my god. Molevin hurls.
On the existing pile of puke or a new pile?
That was an existing one?
Valentino was also getting sick.
Yeah, Valentino.
Valentino had
Well,
held up.
Well, does this place have windows, even though the air quality is awful?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll open it.
It's around sort of like the evenings and the break air, like sort of like midday break times. They obviously let the smog kind of dissipate enough that people can like open their windows and things like that. Ventilation.
Yeah, out the window.
To be quite honest, I'm unsure why, after so many generations, there hasn't been a Molevin telling people, but...
I mean, maybe that's why the pages were ripped out, but... Oh my goodness, Valentino. I mean... Where were you getting the blood, Quillon?
Oh. I don't know if I want to hear it.
And Ratthew, you were okay with this? You knew the whole time?
I was never okay with this. Hold on. Okay. I knew for some of the time. Okay. I found out not that long ago. Okay. I was just as disgusted as you guys were.
Well, obviously not. You're perfectly fine standing there.
That's because I already knew. It's not a surprise to me.
Okay. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Valentino, you just when do you remember not drinking wine?
What? Not drinking?
Oh my god.
I was practically raised on it.
You were a
I was given the bottle.
as a child?
Oh.
Yes, from infancy.
Oh.
Yikes.
Oh, so
Are you telling me that this has been blood the whole time, or is it just now? You've just been doing it now, right? Up till like last week.
No.
Oh God.
Oh.
How many must have contributed to my upbringing?
How many are in your family's wine cellar is a better question.
Oh, we get
I'm gonna be sick
through
again.
a cellar per season at least.
A cellar per season?
Honestly, I think
two.
that
That's a lot of people.
I think that when they banished you, they didn't expect you to figure it out. It's easy to get rid of the family that causes too much problems when they don't know how they live.
I mean, this many people disappearing, it's gotta be. This has got to be connected to it all.
Disappearing. It's all official documents.
But what? They're officially taking these people to be drank.
Only about 20% of those that travel to the Marquisia make it there, I think.
Oh my goodness,
That's too many lives.
it's all corrupted. It's all connected.
And you only just now decided to tell me this. Why now?
You seem like you might be ready.
I'm anything but. I don't know how I'm going to live with myself.
Well, at least Quillon probably only fed you bad people. Probably nobody innocent or good was ever fed to you.
Hey, Kalen,
Mhm.
how much wine does Valentino drink?
In what time frame?
A day? A week?
How many loaves of bread have you eaten?
Over the week? 7?
At least that much.
But yeah, that's low. So 7 bottles?
A glass a day usually works fine. A bottle lasts a few.
Doing some quick calculations. So a glass is that much, a bottle is that much. There is approximately that much in the body. You don't need to kill.
You do whenever the Rose Moons would hunt people down for knowing. Anyway.
I mean, also, it's can't just ask someone, "Can I get a bottle of your blood?"
My entire palate has been built off the sins of my family. I'm a monster.
You aren't, Mr. Valentino.
But my hunger, that felt real. I thought I was just addicted to the alcohol content.
I don't think you've had a
Not
drop
the-
of
the- the
alcohol in
blood.
your life, Mr. Valentino. It spoils blood.
All the stories about the casks, the wineries, the vineyards. My whole life has been a lie.
The vineyards are useful to trade.
Molevin is gonna walk over to Ratthew and like whisper to him, "Give him some fatherly advice."
Oh, what do you want me to tell them? That it's okay that they've been murdering people and drinking them their whole lives?
I don't know. You're a father. Help him. Look at him. He's distraught.
Hey, Valentino, I, it's not really that bad, you know? I mean, you didn't know that your family's murdering people and harvesting their blood from their corpse.
Oh no.
And, you know, it's like, it seems like that's what you need to survive, so it's not like you're just doing it to be evil. And you didn't even know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sure any one of us would be willing to, help you satiate what you got going on. Like Molevin, I'm sure would step up to that plate.
I'm not sure if I can even go back to it. Maybe I'll just try some grapes next instead.
Let's try to get you some. Let's get you some grapes.
Yes.
I'll go downstairs and get some grapes.
Thank you, Quillon. I mean, Molevin.
I
So used to
understand.
Quillon being my butler.
Mm-hmm.
I understand if you don't want to see me right now.
I just... All this time, Quillon. All this time you've been killing and murdering. For what? To keep up this facade, this...
To keep you alive.
I'm not sure if I'd rather be dead than have the blood of all those people on my hands.
It's not on your
Or
hands,
in my mouth.
Mr. Valentino. It's on mine.
All right, I got the grapes.
I'll give it a try. I shakily grabs one of the grapes and slowly goes to put it in his mouth. I think he probably cringes from when the fang kind of pierces the soft flesh and the juices begin to run. Everything just is a sickly reminder of the blood. he's been consuming. And then there's the taste as well. It's far too sweet, far too alien to what he's used to. And yeah, he just sort of sputters and spits it back out. I can't do it.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to go on a fast.
That's. No, I mean,
It's not safe for you to do that, Mr. Valentino.
I don't care. I'm not going to have any more lives sacrificed for my sake.
well,
I'd sooner die.
I think Ratthew brought up a good point when he said that he'd be willing to let you drink some of his blood earlier.
I don't think Guy said that.
I've been recording this whole conversation in my book, and it says it right here.
I think I suggested you could do it.
Then why does the book
But-
say? Are you kind of accusing me of being a bad chronicler right now, Ratthew? At this point,
No, I'm not.
That's what I thought.
Mm,
So
maybe
Ratthew said that he would be willing to donate you some blood. And if Ratthew would do it first, I would do it second.
I appreciate the offer, but I really do not have the appetite for any of it right now.
Well, I mean, I understand that, Valentino, but obviously, this whole entire clearing, this Furfallen is corrupted to its very core, and obviously your family is implicated in it somewhere. And unless we do something, right, more people are just gonna die and be turned into wine, right? More bunny brotherhoods are gonna show up. More stuff is gonna happen. Bad stuff. More history is gonna be erased. So, I don't think it's wise for you to forgo your strength.
Let
It
me
was
just see how I feel at the very least. I can go a day without it, surely.
Do you remember how you were when we first met, Mr. Valentino? How shaky your legs were?
I was distressed. The stress of leaving home and entering into an unknown place. You're telling me I was going through withdrawal?
You were starving.
Well, if starving means no one else gets hurt, then it's what I'll have to endure. See Valentino.
you make it sound like
solemnly.
people have to die for you. That's not entirely true.
No, they don't. They don't have to die.
Well, yeah, that's what Ratthew just offered. He was gonna let you drink his blood.
I don't even want the taste of it. We're going in circles. Can you not tell? I can't even eat a grape, let alone suck the blood out of someone's veins. You're
Well-
talking as if this is a thing I've been doing the whole time. I thought I was drinking wine. It's not something I'm just going to transition to. This isn't a substitute in my head. This is like becoming a monster.
You aren't a monster.
You're not a monster.
It was my choice to do everything that's happened, Mr. Valentino. If anyone is
I
a
was
monster, it's me.
and I was practically complacent.
You were unaware.
Let it go on right under my nose.
Because you're kind, Mr. Valentino. And I couldn't let you die.
Kind or naive? I have too much trust in people, it seems. And I think with that, Valentino will step up and remove himself from the room. He can't even... he's completely besides himself. He doesn't know how to approach the conversation with Quillon either. So he just says, if you'll excuse me, I need to lie down. You'll go into the separate room that we have.
Yeah, you have the two rooms side by side with like the door that goes between both.
Mm.
It's a room that's usually reserved for VIPs, essentially. So it would usually be maybe a member of your family and the other room for their entourage kind of thing.
Yeah.
Molevin will walk over to Quillon and put a hand on his shoulder. If it means anything to you, Quillon, I think you did the right thing. I'm sure he'll come around and understand that soon.
Quillon is going to silently lay on the floor.
Wow. Okay. Ratthew, you couldn't do anything to help? Like, I'm trying to, like, keep the peace here and try to make everyone feel better. You're just standing there.
What do you want me to say? I don't really.
I don't know. You
I
have
don't
kids.
really.
You have experience with this sort of stuff. I've read books all my life.
Yeah, I don't have experience with trying to have someone cope with the fact that they drink dead people. Not really my expertise.
You're closer than me.
I don't really know about that.
What do you think, Jules?
I'm still processing. Like, why do they have to kill? It's such waste. If you kill everyone, then there is gonna be no blood. If you just tap, then there is more blood.
That's the problem you have with this.
Yeah,
That's how your brain works.
I need a glass of milk. I'm gonna go downstairs and get a glass of milk.
It's been a hard day.
It's been a day.
Yeah, Molevin hitting the hard stuff. It's been a day.
I'll get it with ice cubes.
Yeah, you head down to the bar. There's still a couple of people milling around, but a lot of people have kind of gone back to work. The kind of lunch hour is running out, so people are heading back to work after the smoke has kind of cleared. So yeah, there's enough room for you to kind of get your ice cold glass of milk.
Mm-hmm. Is there a bartender here?
Yeah. There's an older sort of, he's like greying furred raccoon kind of behind the bar. He pours you out your glass.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
What would you do if you figured out your whole entire life is a lie?
Loaded question for this time of the day.
Hey, can't you see the glass of milk? It's been a day for me already.
Clearly. Well, I suppose If my entire life has been a lie, the first thing to do is to find out what the truth is. And find out why there's a lie there instead.
Wow. That was very insightful.
I've been a bartender for many years. You learn a few things.
So let's just say, like, hypothetically, right? If you found out all the alcohol you were serving wasn't alcohol, and it was, I don't know, let's say it was blood.
Just throwing that out there.
Just throwing it out there. How
You're
would that make-
referring to your employer.
Excuse me?
The
I
Rose
said-
Moons.
I,
The entire town knows about it. It's not a secret.
Oh my god. Jeez.
I said this was a hypothetical.
We were the only people in the entire town who
Hypothetically, carry
didn't know.
Hypothetically, carry on.
Because what if this was information I just learned? Hypothetically.
Ah. Well, that puts you in a predicament. A moral predicament.
Mm-hmm. Another glass of milk, please. He's already finished his first.
Yeah, no, he's got the bottle. He poured you another one.
Heck, give me the
Taking
jug.
shots of milk.
Yeah, just leave the bottle. Just leave the bottle.
Much like the rest of the town, when you learn something like that, where morally you're against it, there is... How do I put this? There are two options, I suppose. How much do you care for your employer? Hypothetically, of course. Your hypothetical employer.
I care for him a lot. Hypothetically speaking.
So everything's hypothetical.
Hypothetical. None of this can be used in court.
Yeah, to
this is
keep it
all-
off the record.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
I
this is
think
off
you need
book.
to ask
This is off book.
yourself whether you can overlook something like that. Those of us that hypothetically know of such situations have opted to overlook it simply because we do not have the manpower to stand up against it.
Man. This is not what I signed up for when I just wanted to write a book.
But there is also another side to said coin. So how do I phrase this without putting you off your drink? But if it's not alcohol, blood is one thing, but milk also comes from somewhere.
Yep.
You don't necessarily have to murder to get it. There are ways of obviously getting blood without killing anybody. You just need volunteers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Sorry, sir. What was your name? You're so insightful. I really do appreciate this conversation.
You can call me Alandra.
Alondra. I'll put a value down on the bar. This conversation that hypothetically never happened, right?
Right, I'm a bartender. I don't tell hypotheticals
All right.
to anyone.
Have a
Part
good
of the
night,
job.
sir. Even though it's lunchtime.
Hey,
Indeed.
And then Molvin's gonna stumble upstairs after his 5 glasses of milk.
Sure.
Quillon?
What is it, Jules?
Have you ever considered giving milk to Valentino?
I tried early on. He was very picky, to be honest.
Picky? As in, he couldn't handle it, or he just didn't like the taste?
To be clear, Jules, I've seen him at his worst. And I wasn't going to watch him starve to death. So I made a decision. One I would make again. But I would make sure he was safe. And now I think that that might be me I need to get rid of for him. So perhaps I should just go.
Have I returned to the room yet?
Yeah, it's not that far up the stairs. How drunk on milk are you?
Well, a little. He's a little tipsy.
Yeah, you can make it up the stairs. It's fine.
Quillon, don't talk like that. You don't need to leave. That's the last thing Valentino needs.
You heard what he said. He misplaced his trust.
He's just lashing out because his whole entire world was turned upside down. Alright, I had a very enlightening conversation, hypothetical conversation with the bartender down there. And we just gotta give him time, right? If Valentino, you know, for as naive and sheltered and conceited and for everything Valentino is, he does have a good resolve. And when it counts, when it comes to it, when it matters most, like when he pulled me out of that burning building, he'll be there. He just needs some time. Alright, the only way that this problem, if he wants to do something about his family, if he's angry, the only way he's going to do it is if we're all here for him and we're all together. We don't need to be acting all crazy. We just need to give him some space so he can think. Or that's what the bartender hypothetically told me. Quillon, you're not a bad person. You did what you did to save Valentino's life. And the only way we might put an end to all this killing is because of your choices and your decisions.
I'm not a good person, Molevin.
Well, that's not what the book says. Because I'm looking at my book and it says that you have found a corrupt organization, that you protect your friends, that you care for them deeply, and that you gave work to a bunch of crows. It says you've done a lot of good in this book, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, and even so, I mean, who cares if you're a good person or not? I think you do good things. I don't think it really matters. I don't think I'm a good person, but I think I do good things sometimes against my will, but I still do them. But you actively do them, you know, and I think Valentino knows that. I think Molvin's right. His hypotheticals were, you know, pretty relevant to what's going on right now, but yeah, I think he just needs time. I think he'd be worse off if any of us weren't there.
I think Valentino was right in trusting you, Ratthew.
I don't think so, but
Yeah.
you know, I definitely think he was right in trusting you. Just because, hiccups, slip-ups, things happen, even with people you trust. Sometimes bad things happen. It doesn't mean you can't trust them. It just means, gotta kind of work it out.
This is what I was talking about, Ratthew. Where was this when he was in the room?
Okay, sorry that, with everyone throwing up and everyone freaking out about the whole murder thing, I wasn't there at my best. Sorry,
Right,
I'm
you
not.
can't work under pressure.
Yeah, sorry, I can't be a father to random people 24/7. Sorry.
Matthew,
But
you're a liar and a cheat. But you're an honest man, it would seem. An honest rat.
When I need to be, I could be a lot of things. And unfortunately, since I've been, going around with you guys, I've been half decent, I guess so. Yeah.
It's at this point that there is a knock on the door.
Quillon will.
I can open
Sort
it
of
if you want to hide.
Yeah, I'll let Molevin open it.
Coming. I'll crack it open ever so slightly so I could just peek out and see who it is.
Yeah, you peek out. It's the bartender.
Oh, hey.
Sorry, I know you were retiring. I've been asked to someone drop these off for you and your friends. And he holds out. There's 2 letters. One has a wax seal on it. The other one is simply folded.
All right. Appreciate it.
No worries. He turns and he heads back down the stairs.
What is the wax seal? Do I recognize it?
It is the seal of the Rose Moons.
Oh.
Woo!
Excuse me for 1 minute, guys. I'm gonna walk over to Valentino's room and I'll knock on his door very sheepishly. Valentino, are you in there? We got a letter from your family if you want to come over here and read it.
Oh, I'm already feeling faint. You can come in.
What do I see when I open the door?
He is normally Valentino, when he's going to sleep, he's hanging by a bedpost. So to see him actually lying in the bed is actually an oddity. Face down in the bed.
Oh man, poor
That's
guy.
not usual.
I'll go over and pat him on the back.
What did you say? A letter from?
Yeah, from your family. Do you want to come into the other room and read it with us?
Right.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Okay. Being horizontal's not right.
Nope. Not for you.
I'm just that different, I guess.
Well,
Some things I might not ever get used to.
Because you're different doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you.
There's something wrong with my family, though.
Oh yeah, they're murderers. They're evil people. But good
And
thing
I'm
is
a part of that name.
Well, no. I mean, look at your ear. All right, you're casted out. For all I'm concerned, you're just Valentino. And I think that's probably a blessing for you.
I've been doubting that I'm a Rose Moon this whole time. Proud of it. And in your little book there, you've been record keeping this whole time.
Well, yeah, but this is just the notes. I still gotta revise it. Gotta put it into chapters. I gotta get some peer reviews. You know, a last name can drop.
Mm. I don't want to hide who I am, though. I need to fix this. I need to fix what's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Make this right.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Changing my name is just going to be as though I'm ashamed. Which I am, but anyway, we need to read this letter.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it from them
We'll go back to the other room.
and head. All right.
Unless you want to read it in here. If you don't want to go in there, I mean,
I think maybe I read it first, and
I'll walk back over and I can read it with them after we're done in here.
okay. All right. I'll begin to open it. Is it from the Rosemoons, or is it addressed to the Rosemoons? What is?
It's from. So the seal is your family seal. So it's been sent from the Rosemoons.
Mm-hmm. But who's it addressed to?
On the front is just the letter V.
Great. It must mean they know I'm here. Somehow.
Oh, probably got a spy network or something along the lines.
I will gingerly open it.
You open the letter. You immediately recognize the handwriting. It's not as refined as yours. It's young. Someone who's only really just learning their letters properly. It's your sister's handwriting.
Sister?
And it just says, he knows where you are. Run.
I think Valentino's eyes go wide as he reads this. This was written like in haste, effectively, and this is all it says.
Yeah.
What does the other letter say?
Yeah.
I'll open it and read it.
The other letter is less a letter and more a set of instructions. It's a series of diagrams that explain how to make what looks like a fish of iron.
Oh,
Like for cooking.
so that it's like you put it in the soup, Valentino, and then that way you don't need to drink blood, and it puts iron in your food so you can eat it.
It looks like someone has torn this out of a book and just folded it up.
Oh, my Molevin book.
Is it from Molevin?
Is it from my great grandfather's book?
No, it's not.
Oh.
The paper is much too new to belong to one of those books.
Don't you see, Valentino? This is how you don't drink blood anymore.
I eat fish instead?
No, you make the fish out of iron, right? What's in blood?
Fish?
What's the main thing in blood, Valentino?
Beer. No, wine. Grapes.
Valentino, please. Blood. What's the main thing?
I wasn't taught much on anatomy.
It's iron. Iron is what's in blood. That's what's in the air when you crack open a bottle of wine. You put this
Oh.
metal fish into soups, and then it infuses it with iron. So that way you don't need to drink blood.
I trust the process, but right now isn't the time for
Yeah, we gotta go.
culinary
We gotta get the
lessons.
others. We gotta get the others.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we should escape first. Actually, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Alright, I'll bust into the room with Valentino and the others. Guys, we gotta go. They're coming for us.
I'm gonna go now.
Who's
Right
they?
this
Everybody,
second.
out the window, out the window, out the window. Go, go, go.
Ratthew's
go,
jumping
go.
out the window. Immediately
You
immediately
jump
jumps
out the
We need
window
to leave.
into the now smoggy street where everyone is back to work.
Do we have our masks still?
Did you put them on?
Ratthew obviously didn't, but Molevin will take the time. Molevin will take the time to. And he'll
Ratthew,
also
you
grab-
immediately take like a lungful of sooty air.
I'll grab Rathew's mask and I'll hand it to him after I jump out the window.
Right, Ratthew, I would like you to take 1 point of exhaustion.
Uh-oh.
Because you have literally just jumped straight into the filthy, polluted air. And also you jumped from a building. Like...
Definitely did that. Yes.
Everyone else, don't delay. Get the towels on your face. Wet them first. I'll explain on the road. We have to get to Yellow Bell now. Actually, don't even tell anyone where we're going. We're going to Leaf it a runoff. Yes. We're actually going to Yellow Bell. Anyway, just keep going. Come on.
Geronimo!
Wait, let me leave a message.
You
For the
wanted
Tavern
to
Keep.
keep traveling with you, Mr.
No, we have to.
Valentino.
We have to go, Jules. They can't know we were here, or else the Tavern Keep might be in danger. We have to go.
But the Tavern Keep needs to know that we will return to the Three Stone Poles.
Nope. Nope. We gotta go. We can't leave any traces, or else they'll kill him.
You want me to keep traveling with you, Mr. Valentino?
Just get moving. Everyone, come on. I haven't got time for questions.
Okay. Quillon will put on the face mask and also make sure the Valentino gets one.
Valentino will hastily pick up the goblet that I think fell to the floor. Or was on the table. Either
It
way.
was, yeah. Oh,
Snatches that up, even in the moment of sheer panic and clearly like haste. Still makes a 2-second detour to pick that up. And then like flies out the window. Yeah. Valentino can probably get there quickest, but
We need to get our
have we
cart,
got like a wagon
right?
of stuff? Yeah, a
It's
wagon,
outside.
cart, whatever.
It's a
Let's get
Freddy.
back to Freddy.
Freddy's with the wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you should be outside Body Bellows.
Yeah, he's outside town, just sort of off the beaten track, kind of waiting for you all to come back.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If we
Rush
take it
to-
one by
rush
one,
to his
Mr.
side then?
Valentino, we could take everyone over the wall, not even leave the gate.
Yes, we could do that. All right. Can I like airlift someone over the wall, or is it too high, too much, too smoggy?
You could do it, but with obviously you not eating, You will, by the time you've lifted everybody over, I would say you take a point
And
of
it
exhaustion.
hasn't even been a day yet, but yeah, sure.
It's a lot of effort to lift that many people over a wall.
I can just dig
Okay,
underneath
I'll
it.
get it.
I can make us a tunnel underneath it.
Yeah, that works.
All right,
And then Valentino can just fly
tunnel
out.
it is.
Yeah, you make a tunnel. You escape from. You go under the wall instead of over it. It doesn't take you too long to find Freddy. He's just kind of chilling, waiting for you guys. He's sort of laying on the back of the cart, resting, making sure that the bunny remains unconscious.
We need to go, Freddy, now, as quickly as possible.
Freddy doesn't hesitate. He's immediately up, runs to the front of the cart. He'll hand one of you his truncheon and points to the bunny.
Mm-hmm. I'll go to the front with him and help pull the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can.
Oh.
I
Hold
can
on, Freddy.
interference. I can make them think we're going somewhere else. It's just.
We don't even know whether they're right behind us or not. But let's just get on the road.
Yeah, it
Come on.
doesn't take you very long to get on the road. You're basically already on the road. It's just taking whichever pathway. Because there are two. Well, there are three. There's back the way you came to Three Stones, or there's a path that takes you down towards Yellow Bell, or there's one that goes down towards Lily Frond.
Do we go straight to Yellow Bell, or do we go the long way? You decide, Mr. Valentino.
Lily Frond or Yellow Bell?
There is no path from Lily Frond to Yellow Bell. You'd have to go to Crawcore and then
Not
back
yet.
up on
Not yet,
yourself.
there isn't.
It's true. You could still do that.
Tunnels. We know there's like ruins here.
You
right?
do. That's right.
Did we get any information on any other ruins or tunnels that connect to Yellow Bell?
There's ruins in Scrungledon and Loonhaze Hamlet, I believe.
Okay, not anything
Yeah.
adjacent to it.
There are
Okay.
no known ruins elsewhere, but the rest of the places nearby that potentially do have ruins, they're small clearings, so there's potential that the ruins have been overcrowded now by the woodland. So whatever ruins were there have been kind of engulfed, essentially.
Okay, I'm going to say we go straight to Yellow Bell. The instructions were to run, which means haste is
Yeah.
more important than direction.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
If
let's
that's
go.
what you're going to do, that's fine.
Yeah. If they'd have said, like, they know where you're going, that would have been added. And then they would have told me to change course. But run just feels like get out of Iron Body, doesn't matter where.
Yeah, it's just a case of they know where you are. Run. That was all the message really was.
Mm-hmm.
So it's they know where you are, not where you're going.
Hopefully.
That's all you got from the message. So it's just
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
So bear with me 2 seconds. Find the right page in here.
How many
So
random
how?
encounters?
So obviously you're going. I'm assuming as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think so, yeah. Which means
Yeah.
50
Okay.
degradation, 19 entropy, 3 exhaustion, and
Everyone marks 1 exhaustion and 1 depletion,
All right.
that's the one.
and then there is a +2 to the roll. So pick who is going to roll for
What
the
do we
group.
roll? What's the roll?
It's a 2d6.
It's just 2d6 and then you get a +2 to it, but you pick one person to make the roll.
Valentino.
All right.
Valentino.
Sure. As I'm leading the way.
Yep.
Okay. 10. Wow. Oh, no, wait. What?
Huh?
Quillon jumped in first.
So that's a 5.
I rolled a.
The Thorned roll is from 6
Dog
days ago.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Ignore that one. 3. Yeah, 5. 5 total. Wow, that's the
Oh.
worst roll.
Panicking.
Is there anything we can do to fix to help that, to change that?
There's helping, which you can help once per session on any check, but it costs exhaustion, and normally you can only provide a +1.
Yeah.
Wait,
So you can only provide a +1 to it.
but multiple people can help, right?
Yes, but we would be using up our help this session effectively.
I think it's pretty important. I don't think anything else. I'm down to mark an exhaustion to help. So what, we need to get to a 7 or an 8?
A 7.
A 7 minimum.
So 2
I
of
will-
us. I can mark
I
an
will help.
exhaustion.
I'll mark an
Alright.
exhaustion.
But that's our help for the session. Which we haven't used it in the
Okay.
last 6 sessions, so I think this is a pretty valid time to use it.
We've gotten one help before, and it was from Ratthew.
Oh, well. I think this is a
Yep.
pretty valid time to use it.
Right. So who's using help?
Me and Molevin.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Mark
I'm
that
not-
on your sheet.
I'm
Yep.
at 2 out of 3 exhaustion now.
As you make your way along this path, it's the middle of the day, so there's plenty of light, so you don't have to worry about the dark things creeping in. And you get about 2/3 of the way, you think, to Yellow Bell. And it's weird, there's an increase of butterflies as you come along this path. There's an increase of flowers, there's an increase of butterflies. And then as you're coming along, you see another cart. It's stationary. One of its wheels is buckled. You can see that there is a family trying to replace the wheel. And one of them is trying to flag you guys down. Please,
Oh,
you guys, you're quite a large group, and we could do with some help getting this new wheel on. Do you reckon you can lend a hand?
Oh, yeah, well, certainly we
oh,
can.
sure. That doesn't look
What?
too difficult. Let me help.
We're
Hold
stopping
on.
to help them.
Wait. Yeah, what? We're in a bit of a
Yeah,
rush.
we were
I'm
literally
afraid.
like in a rush to leave. Maybe we shouldn't stop when we're supposed to go.
I don't know about you
There
guys.
seems to be a bit of
Oh, we'll help you. It's no worries. Let me just talk to my associates over here privately. Jules, you want to start helping them fix that?
Yeah.
Look, you two.
Can
Here.
I understand that we need to be fast. Jules is the fastest in the business. We'll be out of here very shortly. But we're gonna help these people because we're better than all the corruption. All right, we're making a.
This
good
doesn't
difference.
make us like the corruption because we are running for our lives. This doesn't make us like them. Okay, we don't know who these people are. We know that the Rose Moons know that we were there. So there are spies, there are people that are watching us, and there's randomly a cart in our way when we're trying to escape. I mean,
We're
there's
already out
not
of
too many
town.
places we
We're
can
already out of
go.
town. We're going. We're in the clearing.
Yes, and they're going into town.
It
And
doesn't
then they're
mean
going to
we're
question,
clear.
Did anyone... They're going to ask, did you see anyone leaving town? And then they're going to see us.
Well, hey, you know what? We
They're
fixed
gonna
their
say-
wheel. Because if we say no when they make it to town, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, there were some assholes who didn't help us." But if we help them and we be like, "Hey, don't tell anybody you saw us," I feel like that could be something we could arrange with them.
Oh,
Molvin's suggestion, I want to follow that up if by can I read their read a tense situation, read a person,
Yeah,
insight check.
yeah, absolutely.
What do I roll for that?
What does it say?
Just read the tense situation and figure
tell me.
something out.
While you are discussing, unless
Figure
someone
someone
is
out.
actually grabbing me, I'm already at the car.
I think we already established. Yeah, you're helping.
Yeah.
What is? No, figure something out is more for you. That's like, how do you feel? How you doing? It's like a welfare check on yourself.
Yeah, but you can figure someone out.
Figure someone out. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can figure someone else out.
Okay. All right. Well, you tell me what I should roll.
So you roll with charm. Seven. Okay. They
Those aren't too great.
so they're a family of blue jays, essentially. So they're birds. And you look at them and then you look at their cart. And you, as someone who is quite highborn, you realise that their behaviours are quite noble. Whereas their cart is quite humble. They don't seem to be up to anything. They seem to be literally there's two like children in the back of the cart with what you assume is the mother. And then there's two of the Jays trying to fix the wheel. They genuinely, there's like tools on the floor and they genuinely look like they are trying to do this, but because there's only two of them, they're having difficulty because the wheels on this cart are so large. From what you gather, the only thing that seems off about the entire situation is noble family in a cart that's not quite up to snuff.
Okay. Have they already kind of seen my face?
No, because Jules has come over to them quite quickly. And they're very focused on just the wheel.
Going to
Then I'm gonna hide my face and ask someone else in the party. If we're stopping, at the very least, ask them why their cart is so kit bashed. Well, someone of their standing should have been able to afford a better vehicle. And no, this isn't me just being snobby for once. Something's off.
I'm good at getting the story.
I'll lay low in the wagon. Put my potato sack on.
So, what's a family like yourselves doing out here on the road?
We're on our way down to Scrimple's Pebble.
Are they going down?
What way is their cart facing? Is it facing towards Iron Body or towards Scrimple?
Towards Yellow Bell, currently.
Okay. So we're going the same way.
Yes.
Do they appear to be eerie? Like officials? Or...
They do.
Wait.
You guys seem to be of quite noble disposition. What's with the ramshackled cart?
Well, it's hardly ramshackled. We wanted a family holiday where we wouldn't necessarily get recognized, you know. the kids love arts and crafts, so we took them up to Iron Body. But unfortunately, their poor little lungs couldn't stand the smog, so we've left early. The cart was so that we didn't really get recognised on the road, but in doing so, buy a shoddy cart, get a shoddy wheel.
I'm gonna use my eye for the real story. So I get a +1 to read a tense situation.
Okay.
To kind of see, I said, yeah. Let's see if I can ask 3 questions here.
Sure. Tense situation. Yeah, if you roll with cunning for me, and then you get a +1.
Yep. So that's gonna be a 10.
Ooh, nice.
Strong hit. You have some.
So, who or what is the biggest threat here?
Me.
Children.
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 Yes, the children. The biggest threat. So, this is a group of what you now know are Eerie nobles, or at least Quillon knows are Eerie nobles. You know they're of noble stature, but you're not aware that they are Eerie. The problem is they are noble birds who have broken down very close to a marquee town.
Mm-hmm.
They're rightly nervous. They are traveling incognito, probably, so that they do not get taken, or their family held hostage, essentially.
All for a holiday.
Yeah. Oh, so
Seems hardly worth the risk.
You guys are traveling incognito because you guys are going through unsafe areas for Eerie Dynasty royalty, huh? Or nobles.
Well, we travelled up via Lilyfrond, like Crocor, Lilyfrond. We went round. The problem is that there's a bit of an uprising happening in Lilyfrond at the moment. There's a bit of discomfort between the Eerie and the Alliance. And we didn't really want to expose the children to that, so we hoped that we could just slip through Yellow Bell to get them home.
Well, it's your guys' lucky day. We're no marquee sympathizers, so we'll get you guys back on the road, no problem.
Thank you. That's much appreciated, really.
But I do need something from you. You never saw us. You don't know us. You don't know who we are. You're never gonna tell a soul that what we helped you guys today.
Yes, of course. That's as long as you also didn't see us. Unless, of course, you do find yourselves in Scrimple's Pebble, in which case, more than happy to host yourselves as our thanks.
All right. Sounds good.
Quillon is going to go into one of the pickle barrels and pull out a few things, and then walk over and just say it calmly and say, "Keep your family safe. If you need something to bribe someone," and he'll just hand them a few of the like random little trinkets that are in one of the barrels, and just say, "This should get you past most of the guards near Yellow Bell."
You hand over these trinkets that you've pulled from the barrels, and the eyes just go wide.
We got this cart from another group.
Can I inquire as to which group?
Nope. That's classified.
What?
All
The
right.
church?
Jules, it's classified.
No, I will tell you. It seems the Bunny Brotherhood is stealing things.
These are,
Eerie, we know.
yes, they are priceless artifact. Who else knows where you acquired these?
Nobody. Just
Good.
you.
Good. He
Corvid
puts
to a
them-
fellow Corvid.
he takes them and he puts them back into Molvin's hands. And then he looks at you, Quillon. It would be for the best that you did not handle those again.
Him specifically?
Yes.
Had to elaborate?
This is neither the time nor the place for such conversations.
Well, I appreciate the cryptic warning.
There is a reason these were, he uses air quotes, lost to the Eerie. It would be for the best that they did not find their hands, find their way into their wings, as it were, again.
Well, thank goodness a mole's got him. I guess I'll shove it in my pocket.
There is, as I don't really want you to go poking your nose too far in. There is someone in Yellowbell who affiliates with the Eerie that can give you more information. Should you wish to find it.
Well, yeah, certainly. I
My
want
advice
information.
is to not let your friend here handle them.
Sounds good. Who's this person we're looking for in Yellowbell?
He looks hesitant for a moment. It is a member of the Eerie who is incognito, shall we say. They are not they're not a bird.
Mm.
But they are one of us.
Is there like a password, like a passphrase I have to tell him?
Oh, there's no real passphrase. Give me a moment. You've helped me with my problem. I feel I should help you in return. Bear with me a moment. And he hops onto the cart and he has a rummage through one of his bags and then he comes back. And he hands you a small notebook. Let me just find the right page in my notebook. Take this to the Mason's Rock. It's a bakery. They'll point you in the right direction.
No, much appreciated. We'll be sure to check it out.
No, thank you for your help. And as we've agreed, you didn't see us and we didn't see you.
I have no idea who you are.
Let's keep it that way for the time being, shall we? But as I said, if you find your way to Scrimple's Pebble, you will receive the warmest of welcome. Jules,
Yeah.
as you together fit the wheel on this cart. Both the Blue Jays shake your hands and they thank you. And one of them slips something into your apron pocket before they get upon their cart.
Hey, by the way, have we met before? You seem familiar. Have you been to Three Stones Falls recently?
The one who was helping you with the wheel pats the side of his own beak. In a that's a secret kind of gesture.
It's a secret.
Must have been someone else. Maybe a relation? Anyway, good luck on your journey.
Wait, Jules does understand subtlety? I think.
No. He's just clueless.
Do you want to go ahead first, or would you like us to leave first?
Yeah, we're in a hurry. Yeah, we'll go first. Take care.
Safe journeys, friends.
Safe journey.
Safe.
And you are back on the road, and you start to make your way. As you approach the town of Yellowbell, again, more flowers, just fields. You look between the tree lines and there's yellow daffodils, there's bluebells, all just kind of poking up. It's like there's no grass, there's no dirt, it's just a field of flowers and then trees between any empty space. And as you get closer, you kind of you come down a slope. And the first thing that you see are the standing stones, the ruins. They're huge. The town has been built within the limits of this thing. They're so tall. They're almost as tall as the trees themselves. And it's eerily quiet as you pass them. And you notice the butterflies are everywhere, except around these stones. They seem to purposefully avoid them. And then beyond, you see Yellowbell. And it's something out of perhaps a children's book. All these quaint little houses with beautifully thatched roofs. All the windows have flower boxes, and all the doors are sweet pastel colours. Every house has a beehive out front, and all the pathways are neat, tidy. People mill around, just going about their day. It's maybe late afternoon at this point that you guys have kind of got here since you left around lunchtime. There's no one seems to be like running around. No one seems to be busy. It's very leisurely. But you can see a more noticeable presence of the marquee here. Everything is very well kept. Everything is prim and proper. There's no dirt anywhere. Everything is clean. The majority of the guards in this town, the constables, are capped who bear the marquee crest. They're not in armour, just in uniform. And the odd thing is that unlike what you're used to from like the marquee presence in Scrungledon and Tannenflake, sorry, is they all seem to be smiling. They seem to be chatting with the locals, and they seem very relaxed.
That's good. Ooh. Everyone
Sorry, it's going to
seems
be
a lot
2 seconds. I've
friendlier
just had a
in
bit of a
here.
coughing fit. I'll be right back.
Good.
And am I the only one who's seeing the weird things with the butterflies?
Yeah, that's-
I see it too, Mr. Valentino.
There's a lot of them.
Ratthew, did you grab the thing, the wrapped thing from the table before we left?
I
so
have
the-
it.
Oh. That's good.
I haven't had time to really open it yet. We should be on the lookout for anyone. I'll have to keep a low profile again. Make sure no one recognizes me. My family is looking for me, then it could put all of your lives in danger.
I knew that from the beginning, Mr. Valentino.
Yes, well, the reality of that is catching up with us. Seems as though the closer we come to uncovering the truth here, the closer we are to getting caught.
We should make a proper disguise for you, Mr. Valentino, rather than this potato sack. It's, not good for moving around unless you want to poke holes in it.
Hmm. What do you suggest? I've got this cap. You know, Freddy gave me. Speaking of, Freddy's rather quiet.
Isn't
We
he
are
always?
mute, so that's nothing new. Yes, but I'm not sure I feel comfortable here. Why is everyone so happy? What's
Yeah, and I don't
going
like
on?
I don't like the
Is there
stones and the butterflies.
Is it like what
like a
happened with
festival?
the... Is it like what happened with the necklace?
Hmm.
It puts my feathers on end.
Sorry, I'm back. You notice as you kind of come into town, and obviously the marquee presence kind of occurs. Freddie stops for a moment, and he rearranges his own hat to tuck his ears under, and then he pulls out a scarf that he wraps around his muzzle to try and hide the fact that he is a cat. He
Here,
doesn't seem to be caught here.
Mr. Valentino, here. I have a scarf. It's not as fancy as you would normally wear, but it's at least something nicer. And Quillon will take off his bright red scarf and use it to wrap up Valentino the same way that Freddy has wrapped himself up.
Yeah, sure. It's quite funny.
Thank you.
So having this situation where the hat and the scarf situation with Freddy's height, you could almost put Valentino as his child. Kind of like, you know, when parents and children wear the same outfit for fun.
Cute.
It means you can at least talk rather than be stuck in a potato sack in the cart the whole time.
It's true. It's true. Speaking of talking, has our bunny friend come around?
Yeah, Freddy looks a little bit sheepish. You know, the last time you told him that you were going to be staying overnight in Iron Body, he'd just recently bludgeoned the poor bunny back into oblivion.
We should
Mm-hmm.
we should see if we can find an inn, or if we're lucky there'll be an abandoned building.
That's why I want to talk to our little friend here first. Someone splash him with water or slap him awake.
Let's pull off the road somewhere. Is there anywhere nearby we can...
There's nowhere overgrown or particularly shadowed. It's something that you noticed as you're looking for somewhere kind of hidden, maybe. There's very little shadow here. The only shadow you kind of get, aside from the buildings, there's nothing really taller than the buildings, aside from the trees surrounding the clearing and those stones. Everything else is relatively the same height, or shorter than the buildings, and the buildings only seem to be one story.
The plan was always to try and talk to him before we got to Yellowbell on the road.
There's
So
some trees over
whether
that way.
leave Yellowbell or we try the trees, yes.
As long as we hide the town. He may not know we're as close as we are.
So you're taking the car off the track into like the tree area, or?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, out of earshot.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. You kind of try to find the best way to get into the tree line. Freddy kind of guides you. He's done this a couple of times at this point. And you're trying to be careful of the flowers. Let's maybe stop trampling them. And as you go off into the trees, the butterflies just flock. They're everywhere. They're like mosquitoes at this point. Like, they're proper pests. They're like landing on you and getting settled. But you can get out of earshot. You can park yourselves in the shade of the trees.
Try and get this Bonnie conscious.
Yeah, I'll pull out some water and splash his face.
Yeah, you splash his face, and he slowly kind of comes round. He's got quite the lump on his head from being bludgeoned. But he kind of comes around, and he bleary-eyed looks at you all.
We're here.
Where?
The deepest part of the
Back
forest,
where
where
you'll-
you'll never find your way out if you don't help us.
No, Quillon, no. Don't need to be like that. We're here where your bunny lord is. You know, you're the one pulling all the strings?
Bunny Lord. Oh,
Yes. You told us to come to Yellow Bell, remember?
I did.
Well, we've arrived. Whereabouts is he?
There's a house. House with a yellow door.
Well, I suspect I'll find many houses with yellow doors and Yellow Bell.
No,
Is
there's
that...
only one. There's only one. Only one yellow door.
What would the coincidence
Odd.
be that the yellow door is the bakery we're supposed to go to as well?
That would be a little odd. Do you know what's going on with the standing stones or butterflies?
I don't know.
You don't know any history behind the standing stones? What they were built for or built by?
No.
I think you may have hit him a little too hard, Freddy.
Freddy shrugs a little sheepishly.
What do you know about Yellow Bell?
The Bunny Lord. And the bunny is like really trying to think. It's like he's got like the worst headache of his life and he's trying to think through it. He's trying to like rack his brain. We were given instruction to go to the ruins. To go down into the well. Bring back. And then the eyes go wide and he suddenly starts looking around frantically. And then Quillon,
Bring back what?
he spots you and he like scrambles over to you and he kind of like grabs the front of like your tunic and is just kind of like, where is it?
What do you want it for?
I need it. Give it back.
It isn't
Give it
yours.
back to who?
Me, it's mine.
It isn't. It belonged to the Eerie. Why do you... Why don't you think it belongs to the Eerie?
The Eerie couldn't use it right. We used it right. We used it for people. We used it for good.
How did the Eerie use it?
Eerie used it for bad. They used it for themselves. They used it for selfish reasons.
And how do you use it?
It speaks to you. Those that are worthy, it speaks to them and it tells them truths and it tells you it makes everything better as long as you're good. That's why I need it. Because without it, I don't know how to do good.
Quillon sort of absent-mindedly, like, puts their, like, hand over the one that they have, like, in their pocket. like sort of like moves a feather like over it and just says, I've heard one of them speak. But why didn't it feel as good as you're saying it does?
I don't know. Maybe you're not good. Maybe you're like the Eerie. Maybe your thoughts are selfish. Maybe they're not pure.
I don't think you're selfless. If that's what you're implying. You were still stealing and lying. And hiding.
I was doing it for the people. We only ever helped the people. We helped them when people were getting sick. We helped you. We opened the church up to everybody.
And why were you hiding the history?
Because if the Marquis found it, they'd be worse than Eerie.
And how did the Eerie use it?
Do you not know your history?
History's actually my thing.
I know why the conspiracy exists. But there isn't any magic rocks.
The bunny looks at you, Molevin. You borrowed the history, but have you not read them yet?
Oh, I'm working on it, but I got a lot of books to read, you see.
Then tell us.
The Eerie stole the stone from the things that ruled the land before the clearings existed. At least, that's what the stories say. And it made bad things. And the Eerie didn't care, as long as it gave them power. That's how the Eerie made the clearings. And no one suspected at first because it made the clearings. It made homes for everyone. Homes that we thought were safe. And they were safe for a time. But when the Eerie became more selfish, the more they coveted, the more that they wanted, the more it was more, just more all the time. And the dark things wound their way into the Eerie hearts. So the denizens took matters into their own hands. And they, over time, smuggled these things out and return them to where they came from. And that is where we found them.
And you stole them again?
We stole them because the Marquise found out where they were. So we got there.
Cutting out a bit, Steph.
The Marquis figured out where they were.
Yes. So we got there first.
You need to be closer to the mic.
I have not moved.
Well, why would they be a danger to me?
The bunny gives you an odd look. Because you're a bird.
Does that change things?
Over time, yes. Turns out that the bird community in particular, because of their relation to Eerie bloodlines over the many, many years, are more susceptible to these artifacts.
Does this have something to do with the beings that once had these, that the Eerie stole from?
Probably, but no one can really read the text from that far
I
back.
can read. Oh.
It's all written in like the ancient Eerie language. It's not something that's used anymore.
I mean, I'm working on a translation right now. It's just taking me some time.
Is it strange to say that the first thing I found, the reason I found out your plot, was finding one of these?
And what drew you to it?
I was suspicious. I thought you were stealing, which it turns out you were.
And how did it get into your hands, may I ask? If we had it?
I was looking in a barrel.
Yes. And you stole it.
I was more sating curiosity.
You still took it. You're just as much guilty as I am.
Well, you were using it to affect people, which is just as evil.
We took it to protect people. You took it for your own purposes.
Initially, I thought it was just a shiny rock, but...
Exactly. You took it for your own purposes.
But when we found out what they did, we knew that it was bad.
It is bad in bad hands.
Who's to say who has the right hands?
Tell me something. You came to Three Stones Falls. What made you think we'd be using it for ill? We did nothing but serve the people.
Why do you need a shiny rock to do that?
Because it set people's hearts at ease. They were going
Does that-
through a turbulent time where they were being poisoned. No one knew the source of the poison. They had no access to any medical supplies. We did what we could.
And setting people's hearts at ease only makes them capable of being killed. It meant no one thought to search. All you were doing was making them lambs to the slaughter.
We're not detectives. People were sick, and we did our best to comfort them while we waited for aid. You cannot fault us for that.
This thing brainwashes people.
Those messy emotions, fear, anger, hate, they're just as important as the good ones.
And we understand. But when your loved ones may possibly be dying and there seems to be no hope, you need people to carry on. Sometimes that's the only way to make it through.
No, you need to do something.
Some of us do not have that skill set.
Couldn't rely on each other instead of a artifact. This very risky.
That may be. But we did what we could. And we can argue this point until the cows come home. It is not going to change what is done. And I have no regret.
Likewise, I don't think we're going to have any regrets about stopping the use of these. Your bunny lord, is he using one as well?
You'll just have to ask him.
Could be all sorts of side effects we don't know about. Let alone what it's doing to the rest of the world. Right. What are you going to do if we let you go?
Same thing I've always done. Serve the church.
Will you turn us in? Will you harm us?
Do you realize there's better ways to serve the church than to use these shiny rocks?
You said you would die if nothing was done. I faked your death. You can live. I didn't leave you for dead. I did not hear.
We're waiting for you to answer his
Oh,
question.
sorry. No, I was
Answer our
talking,
question.
but you obviously didn't respond, so I was a bit like, hello?
We did not hear a response. So
You didn't? Okay. Where... So you didn't hear any of that?
no.
Nope.
Okay. So he essentially he looks at you guys in turn and says, I am not going to argue my actions with you. I intend to go about my life how I see and how I think I'm helping.
That's not the kind of remorse or regret we were looking for. All right, Freddy, knock him out.
No.
We
If
are
he's not
such
going to
good
change his
people.
ways, he's not. He's not going to change his ways, you know. And apparently, he
seems
doesn't
like
regret
a-
using the shiny stone.
Yeah,
He's not
seems
going to
like a
change,
s-
is he?
Yeah, it seems like a stick in the mud if you ask me.
Freddy knocks him out without hesitation when you say knock him out.
Yeah, that's one less problem, right?
For
For now,
As Bunny is unconscious, Quillon is going to pull the purple stone like out from his pocket and like go like he's going to try to throw it and then just not be able to and return it to his pocket.
The bunny is thoroughly unconscious.
good. All right, stop hitting. Stop. Stop. That's enough.
Oh, bunny only hit the guy once. That's all it took.
I was insinuating you've just continually throbbing him until given the order not to.
No, Freddy gets the job done in one strike. He doesn't need to repeat himself.
That's efficiency. Good job, Freddy.
But yeah, Quillon shakily like basically like goes like he's going to throw the stone.
You seriously think it's good that you hold on to that? Shouldn't one of us maybe look after it if it affects birds more often than others?
I don't know, but it's I like it. I want it, but it's what if it does? What if it has been? What if
You want it after what you learnt about it?
It's shiny.
literally
I think is the crux of it.
There are plenty of other shiny things that don't take over your mind.
But I got rid of all of
For your
those.
own it's for safety. It could compromise you.
What if I'm already compromised? What if from the beginning I was? What if
Well, you weren't around at any time recently, until recently. So,
If you want a shiny, we can do trades. I got the other one that's broken.
it hasn't talked to me? I haven't. It says he said it whispers. It hasn't. It.
and
Haven't-
what if it starts to whisper? It might already be too late. It might already. If we didn't intervene like last time, I don't know what would have happened to you. And you still want to hold on to it, despite those risks.
I don't know.
Well, then, I'm going to give you an order to hand it over. We don't know if it's already taking control of your mind right now. Maybe that's why you don't want to get rid of it. Hand it to Ratthew. He's trustworthy enough.
I'm trust. Yeah, you give it to me. Hey.
Do you hand it over?
Quillon?
You see Quillen's face just drops a little bit, hearing the specifically like applied to Ratthew, he's trustworthy enough. You see a little bit of a fall on Quillen's like face as his feathers just sort of like droop.
Come on, don't take it personally. I mean, if there was a rock that made, that specifically made rats go some type of way, I would want you to hold on to it so I wouldn't, be mind controlled or whatever. It's
Hey.
nothing personal.
Ratthew, that's called cheese.
Yeah, but we don't got that here.
Quillen will hand it over.
Ratthew, you immediately feel your mind being taken over.
No,
No, I'm kidding. I just thought that'd be ironic.
Oh god, that'd be so funny.
It's not currently powered on, so you're fine.
I feel like that's something I've influenced Steph to do. To say that. That's something
No, I literally know that doesn't happen. I was joking, honestly.
I know. I'm saying I'm being a bad influence.
Yeah, you 100% are a bad influence.
Okay. If that's what you want, Valentino, okay.
It's for your own safety. Your reluctancy in this is proof enough that it's too much of a risk.
Freddy sees how crestfallen you are, Quillon, and literally he sort of puts his paw on the top of your head and kind of like ruffles your feathers. He's trying to comfort you. He knows the position you're currently in.
Right, back to the task at hand.
It's really
Yellow
sad
door.
because Quillen doesn't have his scarf. He doesn't have. Quillen is like. Quillen has like
He's
nothing.
stripped of all of his. Yeah. Being reduced.
The revelation of the blood situation has stripped him of everything. Ever so slowly.
Yeah. Of his friend, of his trust. Yeah. But it seems keeping distractions going. Valentino pushes forward and says, "Right, what's next? We've got to find a yellow door. We've got to
And a bakery.
a bakery, right? I'm almost hesitant to ask these people.
I
They all
don't think it's time
seem
to
a bit-
eat already.
Mm. Well, you can help yourselves. I'm still on a fast. Right, let's head into town. Freddy, you stay here with the wagon and keep an eye on our stubborn bunny friend.
He gives a nod and
We'll head in.
sit and settle onto the wagon.
Okay. We're gonna head into town. Unless anyone wants to check out the weird standing stones or experiment on butterflies first. I don't know. It's up to you.
No, I'm good to head into town.
All right.
You guys head into town. As I said, late afternoon. A lot of places are kind of not packing up shop, but they're kind of dwindling down for the afternoon, ready for close of shop. People are sort of on their way home, but there's a lot of people where they have front gardens. They have like garden furniture, and a lot of them are sitting in their front gardens, reading, socializing. It's very relaxed. It's very chill. And again, everyone's smiling. Everybody's happy.
Quillon isn't.
They're too happy.
Yeah, can we like ask someone like, is there a festival on or something? Or is it just happy day?
Oh no, there's no festival. Welcome to Yellowbell, the happiest clearing in Furfallen.
Do you not get like tired? Like your cheeks, don't they like get a little bit tired of
Admittedly,
smiling all day
sometimes,
long?
but, it's just one of those situations, I'm content with my life. I have no reason to have a resting bitch face.
Oh, well. All right then.
What about you, strangers? You don't seem entirely happy.
Travel has been long, daunting. Maybe we go get some food before we go to bed. Is there a bakery around here? Do you know of?
There is. Turn the page in my notebook, and now I can't find the name of the bakery. Did anybody write it down?
Nope.
Anyway, yeah, there's a bakery. It's about 3 blocks that way, and like they point sort of south. They do a really good spiced bread. Just get a chance. Highly recommend.
See. And there's no underlying issues in Yellowbell. Everything's
I mean,
pitch
we have
perfect.
we have issues. Don't get me wrong. We're not perfect. How do I put this? Like, how aware are you of all the political situations?
With the factions, you mean?
Yeah. How versed would you say you are?
We have our own journalist. In fact, we're well versed.
Yes, well versed indeed.
Okay. Well, then you'll know that the twins have been causing a lot of hoo-ha in a lot of the marquee towns. So there's a whole lot of oh, who can run their town better, who gets the best results, that kind of spiel, you know? It's kind of like a competition. Yellow Bell is the only one that's still under their mother's jurisdiction. So it's kind of calm here in comparison. This is kind of like how it was, like, originally when the Marquis kind of first took over. Eventually, one of the twins is probably going to get run of this place, and the proverbial shit's going to hit the fire, but for now, we're content. Ain't got nothing to complain about.
All right, well, thank you for your time, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yeah, likewise. Enjoy your stay.
To the bakery!
Go to the bakery.
Yeah, you can head down to the bakery. Still can't find the name of the bloody thing. But yeah, you can head down to the bakery.
Bessie's baked
It's
goods.
quite a large bakery. Again, a lot of the buildings here are only the one story. But this place is quite, like, you step in and it goes quite the way back. So it's quite a long building as opposed to tall. And the front of it is a lot of tables and chairs, so it's like a cafe area. And then down the back, you've got this L-shaped cabinet that's got all these pastries. And then in the back, you've got like all the freshly baked bread in like shelves on the back, and just the smell of baked goods hits you the minute you walk in. There's a few customers dotted around, sitting at tables, having drinks, sharing cakes, sandwiches. There's a nice vibe here.
Well, Jules, are you getting anything?
I thought you were fasting. It's early on the day, right?
That's why I'm asking you.
It's actually quite late in the day at this point. You're getting towards the evening.
Ooh. But still, I'm more of a fish person. Don't think they fish at the bakery.
Breaded fish, maybe? What's on the menu? Any fish?
There's nothing with fish in it, but there is like a fish-shaped pastry.
Why are we here again? Weren't we supposed to look for the ruins?
Don't say that too loudly, Jules.
What color was the door of the bakery?
Blue.
Ah, damn.
It's like a sort of forget-me-not blue.
Ooh.
As you guys stand sort of in the shop, trying to make your decision as to why are we here? What are we doing? Like, what colour's the door?
Mm-hmm.
A figure comes from one of the back rooms, carrying a couple of trays. and they come around the counter, balancing these 2 trays, and they're about to head towards a table, and they're about to pass you all, and they stop in their track. And it's a familiar face to all of you. And they take a step back for a second, and then they look you over. It's Sticky.
It's not what the fox is.
Sticky!
Oh my, it's Sticky! Jesus Christ.
I thought it was the goat.
Said you weren't going to do voices.
I can't. That's why he hasn't said anything yet.
Oh dear. They cut his tongue out as well. Oh no. First
I'm gonna
Freddy,
try.
now Sticky.
I'm gonna try, but you have to remember I can't breathe through my nose today. And if I have a coughing fit, you'll have to excuse me. I'll do my best. Wait, what are you lot doing here? I can't do it, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna use my normal voice, I'm worried. I tried. I can't do it with my nose blocked.
That I would find you, Sticky, did I not?
His eyes go wide and he takes another step away from you.
Uh,
I haven't said anything, I promise. I'm just working, it's a clean slate. I'm an apprentice baker now.
oh, good boy.
You know, my name is Sticky, and they now get sticky with like sugar and honey and jam and you know.
Good to hear you've cleaned up your life, Sticky.
You're not really here to.
Oh,
No, Quillon's just pulling your leg.
Again, he kind of looks at Quillon and like backs away again, like just like almost like protecting his legs just in case. Like pulling your leg, he's just gonna take that literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quillon was even more monotone than normal.
Yes, well, Molevin was going to fill you in on that.
I haven't seen Raspin or Duke, I promise. They've stayed away. They actually got me the job here. It's not. I've not even been back to 3 Stone. Honest.
Molevin.
Hmm.
Why are we here?
Well, are you the owner of the bakery, Sticky? Are you just working here?
I'm the apprentice. I'm not the baker. I just.
Would you mind getting that baker out here for us?
I mean, he's in the back right now. Kind of busy. You need to see him?
Quick chat.
Okay. Yeah, I can go get him.
Thank
Have-
you, Sticky.
Have a seat, and I'll I just gotta go and serve these customers, and he gestures the trays. He poodles off, delivers the trays to the customers. The customers seem to really, really like Sticky, and he seems to like smile, and deal with the customers before taking the empty trays back to the counter, and then he nips off. He kind of gestures like give me 1 second. He nips off behind the counter and goes out back. He comes back a few minutes later. His smile is gone for a moment as he comes out. And it comes up to the table. He wants to know why you need to see him.
Tell him an old friend sent us.
Okay. He said if that was the kind of answer that you're going to have to wait until closing. Is that okay?
Which is what, like 20 minutes from now?
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah, we can wait for 20 minutes. Sticky, what do you recommend off the menu?
Oh, well, the spiced bread is famous. There's a really great eclair. There's also this great cheesecake. Which, like, I made myself this morning, so that's nice and fresh.
We'll do a cheesecake for Ratthew. I'll take the eclair. Does anybody else want anything?
Well, we do a really nice, like, share platter, so I can get you guys one of those.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you, Sticky.
It's kind of got a little bit of everything, so it's like mini versions of everything that you can try.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Cool. Yeah, I'll be right back. And he nips off and he goes. Sorry.
Coughing all over our food.
Sticky.
What kind of hygiene is this?
Oh, good lord. Sorry. Yeah, he nips off. He gathers a little bit of everything and he brings it back to the table for you and he sets it down. Let me know what you think. I gotta get back to work, but enjoy and yeah.
I'm thinking
the
this door can use some more mechanics. It looks very flimsy. What?
What could use more mechanic?
The door. The door looks flimsy.
Oh, well, it gets stuck sometimes, but that's about it. What were you
Stuck?
thinking?
Oh, I was thinking you need a better lock, but if it gets stuck, is it
I mean, the
because the
lock
door is too big for the...
The problem is
Hinges?
it's a bakery, so first thing in the morning it's quite warm in here, and like the wood expands and it just adjusts throughout the day. But the boss says it's good because it means you hear when someone breaks in, right?
Sure. Oh, yeah. Food.
Gonna sidle over to Quillon and be like, Quillon, go round back. I'm going to assume this whole waiting till close is some sort of stalling tactic.
I can go check it out, sir.
The rest of us will wait outside, in the front.
Quillon will just sort of...
What?
Are you sure you'll be alright, sir?
Yes, I'll be with the others.
That's not what I'm asking about.
I'm not hungry yet. It's hardly been a day. Don't fuss. Cross that bridge when we come to it.
Alright. Quillon will go and sneak by to watch the back.
Sure. You sneak out and round the back. The back door is open. The kitchen gets hot, so they've obviously opened the back door for some ventilation. And as you kind of keep an eye, keep an ear, you hear some conversation. You hear Sticky's name a few times. He's a good lad. He's doing really well. He's great with the customers. You know, what he's going to learn to do next. A lot of it is shop talk. And then you hear something familiar. Something that you've read before. Potatoes are irrelevant. Carrots are more prevalent. Watch for the butterflies that go south. And as this is said, at the end of it, it's said very seriously. And then there's a long pause. And then there's just an eruption of laughter.
I do hate to do this, but I do have work in an hour, so I do have to go get ready.
Okay.
Oh.
I will quickly skip ahead then, because there's a particular point that I want to leave this on.
No worries.
Uh-oh.
So, things wind down. The shop starts to close, and the customers start to leave. Sticky gestures for you to stay as he starts to clean up. And he starts to mop the floors. He picks the chairs up and he sets them on the tables. And eventually, he locks the front door. And then he nips out the back. And the next person who enters the room is not Sticky. They enter the room with an air of calm authority. They take up much more space than you would think. Wearing an apron, rolled up sleeves, and a chef's hat. He walks into the room, pulls up a chair, sits down, and puts his boots on the table. And he looks at you, Ratthew. Hello, Dad. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Hey!
What?
Oh my god!
Whoa!
Which one is it? Which kid?
This is Jonathan.
It's Jonathan!
Yeah, of course it's Jonathan. It's of course it is. Who else would it be?
Oh, Ratthew Jr.,
Oh
Jonathan.
no.
God.
Oh my goodness.
How's he caught up at all this?
Oh
You'll
no.
find out next session.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Plot thickens.
I love that like threads from like Sessions era are now coming to fruition.
Oh. Well, yes. Slice of life, wholesome root campaign, my ass is all I have to say. This is getting all kinds of mysterious, tackling like real problems, drama. There's God
Right.
plots.
Before anything else, everybody mark yourselves an extra box towards the Eyrie because you stopped and helped them.
Yay!
Mm.
That is ambition for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm at the +1 for the Eyrie now.
Oh, amazing. Gaining reputation.
You guys want something devastating in the clearing chat?
Sure.
As sad Quillon.
Here you go.
Oh.
Oh, a little look. I'm mistrusted by other dinners. Yeah. That is
Right. Has anybody else
why you are a vagabond.
thinks that they've achieved anything?
Nope.
Nope.
I didn't
No.
observe any
I don't
history
think
today.
so.
Hmm?
Although there's you did uncover some history, like
Did I?
technically
Yeah.
learning about what the Eerie did, learning that they made the clearings, that they used a
Oh.
power that
Yeah,
they
did.
misused.
Oh, cool. Okay. I gotta I gotta clear my exhaustion then, because I observed something spectacular.
I did do something Ratthew really a little minor, but it's really minor. I think it counts. Let me try find it.
This has been quite a
So
short
it's
session, so like I'm not expecting people to necessarily have done it.
if I help fulfill if I help fulfill Rathew's nature, then I
Okay.
also clear exhaustion.
Ratthew, what's your nature?
I don't think I overindulged in vices.
Okay.
Stress gambling.
You've been trying to do the long con, right? Technically.
Yeah, this was none of this was on Ratthew's to-do list.
Yeah. And
Him
as
just
soon
trying
as
to kind of extort Valentino turned into uncovering the truths of the world, and now
well, this
he's
is the first time
genuinely
you've
friends
got
with
something of.
everyone.
It's the first time you've got something of massive value, right?
I would say so,
Ooh.
yes.
So the question is, I guess, is like, what's stopping Ratthew from just going, right, I've made my buck now, I can finally get out of here before the Rose Moons catch up and kill them. And then
It's because
just
he's grown to like everyone too much.
Wow, okay, interesting.
Ooh.
Part of him just feels maybe it's a weird like a parent instinct, but now he just kind of feels like he's roped into it too much, and it's like he knows he brings something to the table, unfortunately, so he wouldn't want to leave everyone else to kind of I guess fail if he could help in any way. He doesn't really want to. He doesn't really want to get roped up into even bigger conspiracies and things, but he's already this deep in. And too many people know he exists and the good things he's done. So he kind of can't just go and hide anymore.
Right.
Take off, friends. But I will catch you guys next week.
Take care, Bacon.
Take
Bye.
care.
Bye.
It is interesting, like the
Are
moment.
we still live, or do we
you-
want to?
Yes, we're still live.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's interesting the moment you get something of value, like technically completed, like the whole reason you set out to join this group. And the moment you get that is then suddenly you realize your family is actually wrapped up in it as well.
Yeah. I think he's also distracted. It's like he got it, but it's like there's everything else going on in the group. I don't think he's really even processed that what he has is incredibly valuable.
Oh, okay.
I also feel
Friendship?
like
That's
he's grown attached to like Molevin and Valentino, who are so like easily led astray. Like he'd almost feel maybe guilty for ditching them now.
Yeah.
Because we'd easily get exploited by others.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
you
you've
know
been
what
doing
people
the,
would
like,
do.
air quotes, exploiting so far. Like, and you're not necessarily a bad guy, but there are people that you've like discovered going round that are like a bajillion times worse. And like just the thought of them misguiding them.
I thought I was bad. Then there's and there's the Colts, there's the Marquis.
The Rosemonds. Oh god, yeah. Even the Eerie to some extent with, you know, they kind of hunger for power. At least initially. Well, can't wait to see why Jonathan's here and why he's kind of wrapped up in it.
Jonathan.
Which one is Jonathan again?
Jonathan
He's
is the
my-
oldest.
Yes, he's my oldest child. He was Ratthew
Ooh.
Jr., but he didn't
changed-
like that Ratthew was kind of a criminal, kind of like a bad guy, I guess, and he didn't really want to be associated, so he he changed his name to Jonathan so he wouldn't be Ratthew.
How old is he? Like 20s, teens?
He'd probably be in his 20s. I'm gonna be so honest. When I thought of all these children, I was like, it's just they're never gonna show up. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah,
Mhm.
Jonathan, he hates Ratthew. I changed his name
Ugh.
to Jonathan, whatever. And now he's here. He's
Interesting.
real.
Yeah, I just want to get in that gauge of kind of like his level of maturity. That's all. It sounds like he's in his
Probably
20s. He
his
knows what he's
20s,
doing.
yeah.
Like he's totally responsible for his own behavior, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we will sign off here then. Thanks for playing. We'll be back next week. Right?
Yay!
Yep.
Yeah.
And cool.
Tomorrow
We'll be
something
live tomorrow.
Underdark.
Yes, with the Roll for Story crew.
Yes.
Diving into the Underdark. And then we'll be back on Friday for Tomb of Annihilation and Sunday for Call from the Deep.
Yay!
Bye bye for now.
Bye bye.
Bye.